It's going to be the Sacramento Kings tonight, 39, 24-1. That is no fluke. That is hard work. And that is you guys coming in here being the sharpest chat I know, bringing winners, bringing the energy. Also, Squad Ride 1, Providence, great. Fuck me. They win games, they cover games. It's fucking annoying. Mikey Over's coming on. Might have changed the vibes. Maybe that'll change everything. Maybe I'll be a Providence guy. Maryland out to a fat lead. They have 75 votes already. And we're going to absolutely attack the college basketball card today. Winners only. All right, so we're Mormons tonight. We're going to be soaking with our winnings, okay? And we're 42, 24, and 1 in squad rides. Dwayne Wade alley-ooping it left and right every fucking day. Let's go BYU. We're soaking in the winnings. It starts tonight with Manhattan, +5. The Jaspers, they get it done at home for the squad ride. Let's end the best fucking week we've had on this goddamn show so far, all right? Why not us?
There we go.
+115. Boom. You know why? Because I trust the squad ride, and that shit prints. Ten fours. Back. 2 words. Back. Chiefs Kingdom. Rise up. Chat. How we fucking feeling? What a week. What a weekend. Chiefs Kingdom, rise up. What do we got? Who cashed? I want to hear it. Who cashed? It's always fuck Philly and fuck the Eagles. It will always be fuck Philly and fuck the Eagles, okay? It was always Mahomes. It was always the Chiefs. He could have done that shit on no legs. On no legs, okay? The Chiefs were never losing that shit. Ever. What a season. What a season. We just did, the absolute incredible. And I got this fucking drip right here. Boom, look at this. I look like a fucking pimp. Me and Trent look like we run the show out there. We did. Okay? I'm quiet, is what people are saying. Is this true? I moved my mic. What about now? Let me get some 10-4s. L Mike still quiet? Great. What about now? Yeah, voice is still going. Let me know if it sounds better now. I sound fine now. It's fine. It's good. Okay. All right, guys. Was always the Chiefs. Jovan's coming. All right, guys. Jovan, it was his birthday yesterday. So if you didn't wish him a happy birthday, make sure you let him know today when he gets in there. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. All right. 11-5. Sure. Slight echo. Well, that's not cool. I don't like that. Wrong mic inputs? No, it's the right input. Okay. We had an incredible season, guys. My mic still sounds terrible in a minute. I'll try to fix it. All right. Echo like I'm in the bathroom. Okay. Let me know if that sounds better. Tunnel locks from Krabs. Great. Let me know if that sounds better. If not, we can move. Way better. Let's go. Okay, we move. See, guys, you plus me, we figure shit out. Okay? We figure shit out. 61% on the NFL season. Okay? 119, 77, and 6. All right? Up 29 units on the season. 61%. All free. W Mike, W record, W NFL season. Okay? Hope you guys had a great season. Hope you guys had a great time betting on the NFL because it is the best. I know you guys know that. It's the best. All right? What else we got going on? What else was crazy that happened? Trent dapped up Devin Booker. He looked kind of pissed. Blue Krabby hoodie came in. Let's go, Bert. Sure. We had pretty good seats. Merch link is in chat if you guys want to support the team. Okay. Gosh, college basketball was piss on Saturday. I'm sure you guys know, but we're already at Tuesday. Okay. No need to be living in the past. No need for that. All right. It's Providence tonight. Welp. I hope not. We're going to talk about that game. Plenty. All right? So much piss. We'll be okay. Not Northwestern, though. Outright on Sunday. Guys, NFL's over. I feel like it's fully March Madness season, right? We're about a month away from figuring out who's in the tournament, who's not, and getting ready to head into the best sports betting season, March Madness. You know the boys are about to be absolutely locked in, dialed in, betting everything, okay? Join us. Join us on that journey, all right? I'm going to be betting every single college basketball game in March Madness, and I'm going to have a positive record at the end of it, okay? So we're officially locked in, guys. No more football, okay? It's now or never, all right? And if there's one thing we've learned in college basketball this season, if you guys are just now starting to lock in, this is the most even playing field I've ever seen. You could say it's the shittiest teams you've ever seen. You could say it's the most even playing field you've ever seen. Whatever, however you want to call it, whatever you want to say. It's going to be absolute madness. Absolute madness, and I'm here for it. I might pick every single upset in my bracket because that's how this year's going to be. That's how it's going. Okay? There's not one clear-cut better team. There's not a handful of them. There's a bunch of really good teams, and then there's a bunch of good teams. And I'm talking like 60 of them. It's going to be an absolute shit show, okay? We'll do a bracket challenge, 100%. Can't wait to take Gonzaga first-round opponent plus 20. Same, yes. A tale as old as time. A tale as old as time. You guys want to talk about Miami? You guys want to talk about Miami? I don't really want to. I will. Miami owns you? Yeah, they do. They do. Okay. Fuck Miami. God, they are legit though. My goodness. They are. They simply are. I'm gonna place a future on Miami today. I told you guys I would. I told you guys that. I'm a man of my word. I'm pulling it up right now. All right. What other games today are you guys excited about? Can we do it right now? Yeah, we can. What other games today are you excited about? Let me know. Let me know. We can do it right now, though, if they have the futures up. And oh, yeah, they do. Did I ever place a future on Iowa State? No, I did not yet. I've been waiting for them to stop looking like shit. I want to still. I do want to still. Yeah, I do. Let me share my screen. All right. Hope you guys can see because I'm not watching. Actually, I got to pull it up on my iPad. Here we go. Outright winner, no Virginia schools. These rules are so dumb. Let's just do an update on this. Houston, the favorite, plus 600. You should never bet on any team plus 600. Anything below 1,000 to win the Natty, you should not be taken. You should not be taken. And if I sound sick, it's because I probably am. And we move. Okay? No worries. But hey, a lot of good teams on here. Tennessee still up here. Gosh, we're going to talk about them. Absolute dumpster fire. Where the hell is Miami? Here they are. Plus 5K. Sure. Sure. All right. What the hell is this thing popping up? One of these, couple of those. What do you guys think I should put on it? Iraq? You guys are fucking crazy if you think I'm doing that. Come on. Bro, what? Why is it not letting me place this? It has to recheck my location? That's so soft. That's so soft. I just want to bet on the team that owns me. That's all I want to do, just to get out of this. And I'm going to talk about Miami. Yeah, it's not letting me place it right now. I gotta readjust my settings real quick, guys. Let's talk about Miami while I do that. Okay. They have 3 pros on their team. Isaiah Wong is one of the best players in the country overall. They've got Nigel Pack, who has been absolutely wet from 3 recently. If he's shooting like this, they're going to go a long way. They are. They've got Miller, who is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Forward, really coming to his own. Virginia kid. He's a pro as well. Jordan Miller. Look him up. Read a book. All right, learn something. Those guys can take this team anywhere. Jim Larinaga, great coach. That team was built to be successful this year. Richest locker room in college basketball. And the results are there. One of my roommates who doesn't really watch basketball that much, we were watching the game last night. I was absolutely pissed when UNC was getting clapped. He was like, yeah, Miami's just fun to watch. They're a good team. I'm like, yeah, you're right. They are really good. Why do I keep betting against them? I don't know. They're nasty. They're really, really, really good. Okay? I need to figure out why it won't let me place a bet on my laptop. It's kind of annoying. We're going to figure it out, though. All right? We're going to figure it out. But we've got a ton of good games today. Can you guys drop your favorite game today in chat while we still wait for Jovan to get here? Drop it. Let me see what you got. All right? I'm trying to figure out how to fucking bet this shit. Favorite bet, Oklahoma State, Wisconsin, Auburn, Cuse. You guys want to go to Cuse today? They are terrible. I have a feeling that Jim Boeheim, he's going to be having these boys playing right, playing correct towards the end of the season. I really do. I really do. All right. Why can't I launch this geolocator so I can nuke the Miami Hurricanes to win? Come on. Show me something.
Nuking the Canes, the first thing I hear when I get in.
Hey, what's up, stud?
What up?
Happy fucking birthday. Let's go.
Appreciate it.
You have a good night?
Yeah, I mean, shout out this guy. But it was tough to wake up. Let's say that.
You didn't finish that.
Huh?
You didn't finish it.
I mean, this is the third one.
Okay.
Well, didn't do it myself.
Can you guys wish my man Jovan a happy birthday? He's a fucking beast. Cheers to the coffee cup. I still think I'm hungover from the Super Bowl, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm getting there.
My goodness. You didn't miss much. But yeah, happy birthday, dude. You're a beast. And let's have the best year of our lives. All right?
No.
You didn't miss much, though. Talking about Miami, I was trying to get this future in before you hopped in, just to get it over with. You know, not trying to hide it from you or have you not roast me for, them owning me or anything. Just trying to sneak in and out before you hopped on. I got bopped. It would not let me place it on my laptop. I don't know why. We move. Happy birthday, you rock, milkman. Sure.
Appreciate it.
All right, looking like he's about to show up to Ray's spring training. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe he is.
I had to throw something on real quick when I got out of the house for class this morning. Did go to class this morning. Absolutely.
No, you did not.
I did.
You're just built different.
I'm just him.
Sure.
Friday.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Real quick, and then we're going to move because we got a lot of good games today. You end up pretty well?
Last night? God, no.
Uh-huh.
I didn't place many bets.
No, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl was cool.
Okay.
I was, I think I heard you say it. I was listening for a second when I was walking back, but Saturday was a lot of piss. Super Bowl was fantastic. Futures and prize picks, and then yesterday. Didn't place many bets yesterday, but most of them were piss. It was a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, the squad ride though came through at the very end. So you were probably out and about.
Oh yeah. We had it on for a little bit or pregame before we left, and I damn near turned it off. I was like, shit, we ain't seen a goal in 20 minutes here. Let's figure it out, and goddamn right they did.
Get some berries in the system, Krabby. No chance, Jeebs. Not yet. We've got work to do. And I still don't have my voice back. Holy shit. But yeah, if you guys want to get on the gummy train, if you want to be feeling how I'm feeling in the night shift, okay? Link in chat, all right? Promo code BOOKIT, 15% off, all right? Before we dive in, because we've got a lot of work to do. Jovan, the games today, absolutely electric. Yeah. I'm stoked. Yeah. Before we hop in, though, guys, promo code BOOKIT, okay? Make sure you check out our guys' product over at Pure Shenandoah, okay? If you try the Buzz and Berries, all right, they're strong. Start slow, work your way up, okay? Use responsibly. CBD gummies, put you right to sleep, all right? Cookie, brownie, that'll knock you out, all right? So use these responsibly, as always, okay? There is Delta 9 THC, legal THC in the brownie and the Buzz and Berries, and they work, okay? CBD gummies, better than melatonin, not addictive. These are good too, just go to sleep, all right? Check them out, promo code BOOKIT, all right? 15% off, support the boys, all right? I've been trying to do this every freaking day. If we get 5 DMs of receipts from the Pure stuff today, haven't gotten 5 yet on a show. If I get 5 receipts in my DMs, I'll give out a sweatshirt, all right? I know you guys are going to buy this shit anyways. Might as well support the team, use products that we use and trust, and have a good time while doing it, all right? Support the boys. Let's cut the shit. Let's find some winners. Why not? All right? Jovan, we have to absolutely power through who's hot, who's not, all right?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's power through. All right. We'll start with you. Who's hot right now in college basketball?
Northwestern. I picked up a couple of solid wins, couple solid upsets. You kind of keep thinking the train's going to stop, and it hasn't really stopped. And it's not to say that the Big 10 isn't mid. I mean, to be put it nicely, but Michigan going and beating them, I still think is pretty impressive, and obviously beating Purdue is impressive for any team and taking down Zach Edey. So, they're a team to watch out for.
Dude, 100%. 100%. First of all, if you're beating Purdue, you're already on the map because that is not an easy feat. But this Northwestern team has been good all year. They really have. They're underrated.
Yeah.
They're still underrated. And they continue to win. They're probably in the tournament now, I'd say, after that win. Unless, an absolute melt show, right? They're probably in there.
Probably interesting.
Better chance they're in than the Hokies. Tell you that much.
Yeah.
Don't let Texas Tech get hot.
Yeah.
Straight up. Don't let them get hot. That's not my answer, though. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Bama. All right? They've got a big game this week. All right? But look, there's a new number 1 on the block. Okay? It's not big old Edey anymore. Times are changing. Okay? And it's kind of unfair to have Alabama be number 1 in football and basketball now. I don't really like that. But we're here. And they have Brandon Miller. And Nate Oates is a great coach. And they have a really good basketball team. Alabama does. They've got their hands full, Jovan. When they go to Tennessee this week, is that game at Tennessee?
Yeah, I believe so.
They've got their hands full. Yeah, big game tomorrow. And we'll talk about that one more going forward. But I'm a believer in this Bama team. They might run into some trouble this week. But they get through that. They're in really good shape as we head towards the tournament, right? Okay. What about who's not in college basketball? This is an easy one. What do you got?
UNC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're frauds.
Fuck them.
They're, what are they? 0-8, 0-9 now in quad 1 games. They haven't beaten anybody. They're just not very good. I mean, you look at games like yesterday where you kind of expect Baycott to take over. I know he was briefly hurt, but he really didn't do much of anything. And RJ Davis, Caleb Love, good at times, not good enough to carry the team. The rest of the whole team just not deep enough. They're not good.
Mm-hmm.
They're a flash from the pan from last year. People got to come to terms with the fact they're not good.
Yep. 100%. I came to terms with that again last night. Okay? Look, talk myself into taking them again. Fade Miami again. Dumb. All right? Not happening again. UNC's not good. All right? They got hot last year. They thought they were unbeatable. They kind of were. This year, back down to earth. This year, they can't hit a 3 to save their life. Pete Nance, nowhere to be found. Even Baycott can't win these games on his own. He can't.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, can we talk about how bad Nance is? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to sit up here and point fingers from my couch, when my arm is, halfway down a bag of Doritos and just yelling at the TV, right? He's the one that's almost a professional athlete.
Yeah.
But he sucks.
He sucks.
He sucks.
I mean, that and whatever they got going on with the girlfriend that's for the entire team is probably messing up some team chemistry.
You think so?
I mean, yeah.
You think that's messing with some of the guys if they're all just passing around the same piece?
Yeah, and I mean, it was between Caleb Love and RJ Davis, and then the girls like making TikToks with Puff Johnson now. So like, come on.
She for the streets, man.
She might be the actual streets. Definitely. It's crazy.
Oh man. Hey, we've talked about it all the time. They're just kids, right? I mean, you're right there too, man. You never know what these kids are going through, and the more money in their pocket, the more fame they get in school, the more shit they're gonna have to deal with. That's how it goes. That's what they signed up for. I don't feel bad. They could take their asses to any other school and just try to play the school card and not become famous or go to the NBA. They signed up for it, but a lot of stuff going on. They're just kids, and it sounds like this chick might be living beachfront in UNC's heads. Just straight up, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Caleb, an STL kid. I know, bro. Shit's true. Damn. Yeah, not good. And yeah, quote of the day from Jovan. She might actually be the streets. Yep. All right. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you live under a rock. UNC starting lineup pretty much fighting over some chick at the school. All right. We move. Who's not right now? Tennessee. They can't score. Not saying they won't figure it out, but people were calling this team the best team in college basketball a week ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a week and a half ago. Now they've lost games to Florida, Vanderbilt, Mizzou, and Jovan. We could talk about how they lost these games.
Yeah.
Right. Two buzzer beaters, right? But should not have been in that position in the first place against Vanderbilt and Mizzou. Yeah. Shouldn't have.
Yeah,
should have been up 10.
Mizzou, I can give them a pass. But
Okay.
Vanderbilt, unexcusable.
Okay. They're going to figure it out. They will. Right now, though, losing 3 or 4 with that team, that roster, that defense, those expectations, unacceptable. And they're down bad right now. They're cold as ice. Will they figure it out and beat Bama this week at home? Probably, because it's college basketball. And I'll probably be on them. But as of right now, Tennessee needs to figure it out. They do.
They do.
What do you have for performance of the week, Jovan?
Yeah, Adam Flagler. Painfully, the game that we went to here at TCU. That was the most dominant kind of stretch of a couple minutes that I think I've ever seen, like in person. He scored 16 straight points. In the final 5 minutes of the game for Baylor, he finished with 23. He wasn't really a force in the first half, but in that second half, I mean, geez, it's one of these guys every day between Cryer and Flagler, and Cryer did it last night too. But that was an absurd shot-making performance that I saw from Flagler in that game. He completely took over. That was nuts. So he's my snap of the week.
Do you think Baylor has a chance to actually make some noise?
They do. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they're 1A, 1B, I think, with Texas right now in the Big 12. And I'm in on Baylor. Like, I think they're really, really good. I think we're a little wrong, but I want to see the stretch of, the next week or two, because I've been saying it all the time. They've played the worst teams in the Big 12 for this little stretch that they've got hot, which it's the Big 12, so it's not like they haven't been playing. It's not like they're playing, like, shit teams. They're playing great teams.
Right.
They've gotten pretty fortunate. In the couple games they have played against, like, a Texas, they've lost. And then they've played Oklahoma a couple times, Texas Tech a couple times, played West Virginia on the road. They played TCU with no Mike Miles and Eddie Lampkin. So next week or two is kind of prove it for me. But they look really, really good. And, yeah, they still not guard anything. They just outscore everybody. It's impressive.
Kind of like Miami.
Yeah.
Almost like mini NBA teams out here. Not playing any defense, but having 3 or 4 dogs on the team to make up for it, right?
Yeah.
Performance of the week, I'm going to go with the guy who brought the coins home last night, Davion Harmon from Texas Tech. Do not let the Red Raiders get hot. Don't let them. They're back. 3-10 in conference. Watch out. No, but they look a lot better. They've got a Meek back out there, right, which is huge. They needed that, right? So it's not just, Pop pretty much running around trying to do everything himself, or a banner, right?
People sleep the fact they don't have Pop in this little stretch. They're getting hot either.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's been Fardals, Amik, right? Like I'm talking about the center, and O'Banner. It's been night and day since those guys have been on the floor the last couple games. So, they've taken down Kansas State. They've taken down Texas. So I'm joking about don't let them get hot, but they just beat two incredible teams. And our guy, Davion Harmon, who had 20 points against Kansas State the other night, he just had 25 points last night to carry his team. He was cracked out, 3 for 4 from 3, hitting them at the most important times of the game. 9 from 17 from the field. He had a great day, and he carried Texas Tech at home in Lubbock, and there was actually a crowd there this time. They're back. That place was freaking loud.
They get up.
And that's the Lubbock I know and love, right? So they showed up for Texas, right? Yeah. And Texas didn't know what to do. That place was rocking.
Yeah, they're the best 3-10 conference team I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
Don't let them get hot. They do have two tough road games, I guess, going to West Virginia this weekend and then Oklahoma. But they get to host the TCU team next weekend, which is probably going to have Mike Miles back. Spoiler, I think he's going to be back this week before the weekend. But we'll see. They got pick up a couple wins. It'll be dangerous.
Okay. Well, that's huge if your guy Mike Miles is back.
Yeah, sources are telling me he's been cleared. I don't know if that means he's going to play the weekday game, but it should at least mean that he'll be back for the weekend.
Yeah. Depends on the school, depends on the coach.
Yeah, 100%. I know I wouldn't rule him out kind of not playing this week against Iowa State. Probably not going to win that game anyway. And we have 2 games back-to-back at home, Oklahoma State Saturday and Big Monday, Kansas coming here. So that's going to be an awesome game. But
is the Iowa State game on the road or is it at TCU?
Yeah, it's on the road.
Okay. Yep. No need to bring him back for that one.
Yeah, right. It's probably kick anyway. Hoping we can get Lincoln back because he's not hurt. He it was a family thing. I think it was a funeral that he missed the Baylor game for. So he should be back.
Okay. Well, I hope everything's okay. And I'm rooting for your TCU Horned Frogs, man. I'm trying to get a future in on them. You let me know when to deploy.
Probably after they lose tomorrow.
To Iowa State. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of futures, let's see if I got this working so I can give you guys the satisfaction of watching me place a future on a team that's cost me more money than if I just bought a fucking car. Let's see if this works now. Can you see my screen? I don't even care if you can't. If you can, great. Here we go. Come on, process. Here we go.
There we go.
Miami to win the Natty, $100 plus 5K. Give me that. Come on.
They don't want to see you win.
What the heck? They don't want to see me succeed.
That's your sign right there.
Dude, what? Hey!
There we go.
We're in. What the heck was that? What do they got? Somebody running around a wheel at BetMGM, fucking running the computer or some shit? All right, here we go.
They had to process the fact that it wasn't a Virginia Tech bet. There's no VA schools.
Yeah.
They're shook.
I think that they were probably so shocked that I was placing this, they didn't even know what to do. They probably had to call someone.
Yeah, they're like, this can't be. Oh, he's gone. Rip. We'll bring it back. That's hilarious, though. The second he places a Miami future, just stream immediate cake, connection, immediate cake. That's just something you hate to see. Something you hate to see. You can see it coming, though. They shut him down the second he started actually gassing up Miami. The laptop turned to shreds, absolutely exploded. Vegas got him. Best team in the country as of right now so far, it's Bama. I don't think it's even close. No, we're talking CBB. Yeah, we'll get a little bit to hockey at the end if we have time. We'll see. Yeah, he got abducted. Fade Miami going forward. I'm in. And Miami lose in the first round of the tournament. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Is it the Bolts today? I mean, I guess we can briefly talk about it. Talk about the ice a little bit. We're waiting for him to come back in because we're going to be talking CBB. I don't know if it's the Bolts today. I would really like for. It seems if that first game didn't happen the way we were on the Bolts, I think it was a squad ride like last week. I would be a lot more inclined to take it. I do think it's a little respect for them on the road, but I'm probably not going to end up on that one. Just off of first looks, I mean, I like the Jackets. They're kind of in the +1.5 system. I'll be probably taking them outright. Not gonna lie. So Devils puck line, I'm not a fan of. Only +104. Yeah, it's a weird dynamic for that Lightning game because yes, they're coming off of some interesting performances, but they've been really really good. So it's tough. It's tough because it's got to stop eventually. Have I locked in on MLB Goat Whale yet? Kind of. I'm waiting for some more categories to be released. I think we're going to get hits and RBI at the least. I'm hoping we get some kind of average or ERA, or I'll try to, put my voice in and make that happen. But I'm waiting for those. There's a couple that I like. We're going to have a stream, whether it's just BTL or, a Night Sweats type stream devoted to just labbing up with that. We'll have some guys on, have Peter on, have a couple people on. So we'll talk about that. Are they going to do stolen base? I don't know. I don't have all the information yet. Once I do, I'll share that, or you guys will know, or whatever. Bruins are Stars. Is that the splits are crazy? Are they? Let me pull them up real quick. MLB is off DK. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the stream's going to be absolutely electric. Once they have kind of all of the categories out, we're going to fizzle it out, try and get an entry work together in like a week, like a week within it all coming out. So we'll figure it out. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll lock in. Who's Peter? Yes. The not gambling advice guy, the GOAT, the absolute GOAT. Audi PP square is scaring you. Yeah, those Bruins star splits are a little interesting. I'm not gonna lie. That does look kind of short. I'm not gonna lie. Audi PP square though, interesting. Glad that they're putting up these goals allowed squares again, because those were absolute wagons for those. I don't know if it would scare you necessarily. 2.5, like they can't put Jake Ottinger any lower against the Bruins. That's the thing. Like, I mean, are they going to put him at 2? I don't really think so. And I mean, he's gone over 3-5 too, so it's not anything scary for me personally. Goals allowed for Benner been free. You love that under. Ooh, that's green and gray. I'm green and gray. I kind of like that. I can bring it up real quick. We can talk about this a little bit while we're waiting for Krabs' laptop to come back to life. We'll bring up the Prize Picks board. Cuba, Japan. I haven't gotten a lot about for World Baseball Classic just yet, but once we do, we'll see. Feels like a push though. Saves for Benner maybe better. Yeah, it's probably more of a consultation for the hockey guys as far as saves go. But we can bring up the hockey board real quick, or just I guess the Prize Picks board in general. CBJ goalie over should be free. See up here too. Just now looking. Take the background off. These are interesting. Give me some squares that we can look at for the next couple minutes here, because I'm interested. Absolutely interested. Goals allowed. Yeah, that Elvis one. I mean, he very well could land on that. It's like I still like them to win this game, kind of independent of that square. But I'll be on the +1.5. I'll be on the money line as well. See what you guys are saying. CBJ's cake today, sure. Yeah, the Panthers have been absolutely ripping puck. Can't blame you for taking any Panthers SOGs. Gonna count how many people say Devils free today. Perfect. I know. I'm hoping it's a good bet. That'd be awesome. What else do we got here? Yeah, the under one doesn't really scare me. It's around right at his average. He's been going over. He's been going under. He's playing the Bruins. Not really too concerned about that one as a potential Stars backer, or if anybody is a potential Stars backer. Yeah, Devil should be a safe play piece. Sure. Carly speaking facts. Hellebuck might be out tonight versus the Kraken. Sure. That's interesting. This one is potentially interesting. See, this is probably something that I wasn't going to bet the Lightning anyway, but this would scare me as a Lightning better, being that he was in goal in the 5-goal game and now he's back at home. Yes, but now we're seeing that 2.5. That's a little concerning. Devils Jackets game soaring over. I like the Jackets to win. I don't think they're going to do it defensively. What's up, Fat Girls? Thoughts on how to approach the Caps game with Obi being out? That's probably not a question for me. It's a question for them.
My laptop exploded. We're back. I left my big charger at the Airbnb, and I guess if you use the little ones, your laptop still dies when it's plugged in.
Yeah.
We learn, okay? Looking like you're not missing out on much. You dug into some goals allowed props. Are they back?
Yeah, apparently they're back.
No way.
Yeah.
My goodness.
They're back.
And you think our guy Georgiev has an absolute shutout today?
Yeah, I don't know about shutout, but they're playing the Lightning at home, and he just gave up 5 goals a couple days ago. Now he's up for 2.5. The line is a little shorter. I know they're at home, but they're back at home. Their line is a little shorter than it was in that game. Lightning were like 145 in that game. Now they're 120. There's been a move. So keep my eye on it, but I'd be scared.
Oh,
Lord.
There he is.
I thought Krabs was missing. I thought Jovan was all by himself, so I was coming in, but there's Krabs.
No, my laptop died midstream, which is always nice.
W's.
Sure.
W's.
You missed it there, Trent.
You're talking about goals allowed props, Jovan. You want to see some piss? I'll tell you. Look at this last night. Shout out the goddamn Buffalo Sabres. Wait for it. There it is.
Copley.
This was to win 12 racks.
Ooh.
I thought they were going to get 3 quick ones there at the end last night. So pissed about that.
Was that 2.5 goals allowed?
Yeah.
Because I was watching that game because we had the over for the squad rides. And it somehow hit miraculously.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And that didn't hit.
No, it did not.
But yeah, I tailed that. Some dude tagged me on Twitter. He had $500 on it. I was like, all right, I'll respect that. So I knew it didn't hit. And SGA sold the fucking Super Goats last night. Went 5 of 6. Can't make it up. Krabs, I'm glad to see you're back though.
Sure. Yep. The eyes were bigger than the head when I was talking about running stream. Body couldn't do it. Hibernated yesterday.
So soft, bro.
Soft. 100%. You ran yours. That's why you're the W streamer.
Yep.
You missed it though. I don't think you were watching this earlier. I got to show you. Just locked in a future as a punishment. This is actually this might be a good thing down the line. We're in. Trent. This is how we deal with teams who own us. Okay. You fade a team 6 times. What's that old expression? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 6 times, I'm an idiot. And you're gonna place a future on that team. That's where I'm at. I
respect it. I'm glad you did it. But yeah, I mean, yesterday's bullshit with fading Miami, I was actually on board for it. The other times I haven't, and of course UNC is just fucking poverty.
They're not good. And Miami, here's the thing about Miami, they're really good.
They're really good. Oh, yeah. That camera's
See ya. That's what you get for chirping about the streams. Sure.
Well, I gotta let these charge, so I'll let you guys get back to it. But,
all right, brother.
Siobhan, I need some green gobbies today.
Yeah, we'll work.
Sure. I'm geeking. Yeah, we're still getting back into it after the Super Bowl, guys. All right? Cut us some slack. We're moving, we're grooving, okay? Jovan, we only got about 45 minutes, man, and we've got a lot of games to talk about today. Why don't we dive in?
Why don't we?
Why don't we dive in? Okay. Any other NHL you want to talk about real quick? You're already in the lab. I don't want to cut you off.
I mean, I was going through it for the first time, but I mean, I can tell you this under is definitely calling my eye.
Okay.
They also just said there are a bunch of guys announced out for the Avs. So that's a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why is Auburn -6? We could start with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys, Mizzou has been disrespected with lines all season.
I like the anti-UNC.
Mm,
I wouldn't say they're Miami
yeah.
level in the sense that they get absolutely no respect and still win that much, but
Mm.
they get I mean, they're plus 12.5 against Tennessee at home. So it's a little confusing.
Yeah, that's a little weird. And it is Auburn at home, which we know over the past couple years, pretty much dominating.
Yeah.
People are chirping your mic. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can hear you.
Right.
Might be like a little unclear-ish, but talk 10-4s in chat.
We good?
That sounds way better.
Okay.
That sounds way better. I'll be on Auburn in the spot. I'm not ashamed to tell you or let people know. I'll be on them. They're home. They've lost, what, 3 in a row? 4 in a row? They've lost 3 in a row, 4 or 5. Okay? All the really damn good teams. All right?
Yeah.
It's not like they're out there losing to VT. But look, Mizzou, coming off of a absolutely incredible, win of the year. Win of the decade for Mizzou. Beating Tennessee, right? As plus 12.5 dogs, like you were saying. So, it's definitely eye-opening seeing the line, right? But it is still Auburn at home, a team who's dominant in the SEC in previous years and is always better than Mizzou. And some might think they're still better than Mizzou. They're just not showing it or playing like it. Personally, I don't think their roster is really that good, but when I see this Auburn team who's lost 3 in a row at home, laying 6.5 to a team that just beat debatably the best team in the country, I'm going to go ahead and take that team laying 6.5 at home and not overthink it.
Fair enough.
Okay. This past Saturday was quite possibly the worst I've ever seen for sharp lines. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. What's
Wasn't for
the
the
taco
Super Bowl.
today, Dean?
Taco.
Dean, what's the taco today, if he's chirping it? Do you know what it is?
The PP taco?
Mm-hmm.
The Siakam, I think.
Siakam
Yeah.
PRA, sure. All right. Georgetown, Seton Hall,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really worth our time too much.
Probably.
Line moved from 12.5 to 11.5. Lines have been moving like this for Georgetown. Georgetown's playing hard. They were on a little streak there, covered a bunch of games in a row. Don't worry, they weren't winning. They're covering, though. But they did just get kind of spanked by Marquette. Look, this Georgetown team's not great. They have nothing to really play for. The other coaches in the conference, Ed Cooley, shouted them out for playing hard recently, but I think he's just trying to give those boys a pat on the back. And might even feel a little bit bad. I mean, they're just not in a good situation. Coach is going to get fired after this year. Players are all going to transfer probably. If I was on the team, I'd probably struggle to stay locked in, especially when your team is 6-20 and traveling on the road, right?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be against a Georgetown play, to be honest, spot-wise. I mean, they're coming off a really hard-fought game against Nova on the road where they covered that game by a point. I think they're +5. Then they go to UConn on Saturday. So, I mean, this seems like a really weird sandwich game. We've seen a move down from 12.5 to 11.5. I guess they're not really particularly sharp, but I don't mind Georgetown.
Yeah, I'm good on Georgetown. Keep them in the corner. Don't
Yeah.
bet on them. Unless we see a disgusting line or they're a favorite or something. I'm good on them. All right. We already talked about Mizzou, Auburn. I'm assuming you feel the same way about Auburn today. Are you going to be on them?
No. I feel like I'm not going to be on Mizzou, but I can't bet Auburn.
Okay. Notre Dame, Mike Bray playing against the team where he started his college career. People forget he started his team on the Duke bench as an assistant coach.
Not retired.
What?
You didn't see that yesterday?
No.
He came out and said he's not retiring.
Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, unless I'm...
No way.
I'm like pretty sure I saw that.
Mike Bray?
Yeah.
He's not fucking leaving?
Yeah, definitely not done coaching.
Dude, what is going on?
Yeah.
Big news out of Notre Dame. Mike Bray tells me he is not retiring. Definitely not done coaching.
Yeah.
What? Why
Done
are we
coaching
doing
for them.
this?
Yeah. It's going to be in another, I don't even know, I can't say jersey, another quarter zip coming next year.
Yeah, and he's staying at Notre Dame. There's no way they let him. There's no way he goes anywhere else.
He's already set not going to Notre Dame, I thought.
He's going to VT. Yeah, he is still stepping away from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Wow. Mike pulling the old Brett Favre to get out of the. Mike is beating around the bush a little bit, saying, "I kind of want out of Notre Dame here. What's the way that makes me look the best? Let me retire real quick and then unretire."
I figure they're pushing him out more than anything, right?
They probably are.
I would assume it's
probably are.
Probably like a Gary Patterson situation.
Yeah, he's done his time there. They had success. Right now, they're not. Let's try something else. That's probably what the school's thinking. It's Notre Dame. They're not sitting around waiting for success, right?
Yeah.
You're probably right. Man, let's go, Mike. Let's go, Coach. Would love to see him pull up at another great school. I don't know where the heck he's going to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, awesome. Good for him. He's definitely not coming back to Notre Dame after the tweets I just scrolled through. All right. Good for him. Let's go, Coach. Anyways, Notre Dame's probably going to get clapped today. They're not very good, and Duke needs a bad win. Bad win. At home, we know they're good at home. We know that. They're coming off of 2 losses to Miami and UVA. Notre Dame, still playing like crap, fat spread. I lean Duke, to be honest with you. But I'm not betting that.
Yeah.
No chance. No chance. Anything else on the screen before we move?
I would like to fade Vandy personally. I can't tell you the last time I think Vandy had a stretch of wins this good, probably in the last decade or so. They just beat Tennessee, then they just beat Florida on the road outright. So, it's still dating back. I'm not considering like Ole Miss a great win, but this is 3 wins in a row, 2 of them against pretty good teams, or at least decent teams for their standards. I would like to fade them on the road against probably the worst team in the conference.
Yeah. But they're coming off a win against Ole Miss outright.
No, Ole Miss is not particularly impressive to me.
No, they're not.
Yeah. And somebody said that earlier. Holy splits on the under.
Huh.
Wild.
Yeah.
Which, I guess correlate a little more with South Carolina, but
total hasn't moved.
yeah.
If it moved down at all, I'd be in. But I'll let you have this one yourself, brother. I'm in zero rush to bet on Gigi Jackson. I don't even know if he's playing. Like, he's been getting benched. So, remember you were talking about his Instagram story the other day and how he's bitching about not having the ball in his hands? He got benched the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't play. I'm good on that. Let me know if you end up playing it, though.
No, I'm playing it. I'm playing South Carolina.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. He doesn't even start now? Yeah. He's not that good. Definitely not a team player at all. We move. College basketball's a team sport. You can't pretend like you're in the NBA if you're in college basketball still. Do what Miami does, and those guys are all making $2 million a year, but they're going around, they're playing like they're playing pickup ball out in the freaking driveway. And they're raining down threes and playing great. You know who deserves a lot of respect?
Who?
Norchad Omier, their big man from Nicaragua.
I probably would have
Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller, we know is good.
Yeah.
We know he's good. He's been playing cracked out of his mind the last couple weeks, but we know he's good. He's an NBA player. They've got 3 NBA players: Nigel Pack, Isaiah Wong, Jordan Miller, and then Norchad Omier, if that's how you say his name. He's been incredible for them.
Yeah.
He's a big man who can do a little bit of everything. They've got it all. They've got the coach. They've got a decent big man. They've got plenty of guards. They've got plenty of veterans, plenty of talent. They just got to make it happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. What do you like here, Jovan? Anything else on the bottom of this screen? There's one game it's 2 games that are catching my eye on this one.
I mean,
Why don't you get us started off?
Yeah, there's a couple here. I don't know if I'm gonna play this one, but this because I hate the splits, I hate the move, I hate everything except the fact of the line just being crazy as it is. Eastern Michigan. This game was, I think, 37 points, 37-point drubbing the first game, and they only opened 8.5, which had moved to 9.5. But I think that's crazy against an Akron team who's like in that group of a couple of the MAC teams that are kind of the class of the conference. And I know they're on the road. First game was at Akron, but that line to me is just really, really crazy. Really crazy, especially because they've shown like Eastern Michigan, they're not scared to give them double-digit lines even against shitty teams. Like they were 10.5 against Ball State. I don't understand that line. I hate the splits. I hate the move. I hate everything. But that line is so crazy, it just might keep me around.
Yeah, the opener's ridiculous. I mean, they gave up 104 points a couple weeks ago, Jovan, when they played.
Yeah.
So crazy. I know they've lost their last 2. Maybe not feeling too hot. Eastern Michigan's been a covering machine of late. Not really winning, but covering. And we know Amani Bates playing against good teams. He's going to get 30 shots today. Let's take his points again.
He also shot 1 for 12, I think, in the first game against Akron. So if his points are up, we'll take it.
Yeah, we got to take him today. And then what was the hockey play you liked? The goals allowed.
Square. Oh, Georgiev under. Avs goalie.
Yep. Under 2.5 goals allowed.
Yep.
Okay. Taking notes. So we hit bets today. Word. How about Creighton Providence? My goodness. Creighton opening up as a favorite at Providence. Always eye-opening. But it's Providence. They win. They cover. That's all they do. They're public here. Not surprising. Jovan, if you could move and we could see the bet percentage for the ML, that'd be dope. Yeah, they're getting some big bets. Not really surprising here. Look, we've seen the same movie over and over and over and over and over again for the past probably two-ish years with Providence. Here's the deal. Vegas disrespects them. Here's what happens. They don't care. They cover. They win. That's what Providence does. What's going to change today? I don't know. The line opened up, disrespecting Providence once again. Shocker. I don't know what it is. Maybe Ed Cooley stole whoever sets the lines over at Circa or some shit. Maybe he stole his chick. I don't know. But again, putting Providence as a dog at home against any team in the country is going to catch my eye. A team like Creighton, who is hot right now, they're back for sure. Okay, I don't doubt it. But this Providence team can beat anybody. They could beat Creighton. They could beat anybody in the Big East. Are you kidding me? Opening up as a dog is nuts. Now, I'm not saying take Providence, but what I'm saying is I've learned my lesson by now. I'm good on Creighton. No thank you. I'm not here to take personal bets anymore. Spite bets, hate bets. Try and leave that at the door with Miami, all right? Providence probably finds a way to win this game. They probably find a way. Jovan?
Yeah, we probably do. This is probably, when I look at games that I don't want to bet, this is probably as high on the list as any game's been for like 10 weeks. I hate it. Because, I mean, there couldn't be probably a better spot for Providence coming off the St. John's loss and against a Creighton team who looks to be like the contender that people thought they were going to be at the start of the year now. They've been playing really, really well, obviously, and Providence continue to get disrespected. They're public and also sharp. They're starting to get a line move their way as well. But it's tough. It's tough. I think them being underdogs at the dunk to begin with is a little scary to back. But I can't back.
Agreed.
They've looked.
Yeah. I mean, a good point in chat as well. I got to find it, of course. 2 great points from Bert and from Seagod. Creighton won the last meeting. They've won 8 straight. Providence just lost. They've lost 2 of their last 3. Give me Providence. That could have some reasoning as why that line is there. Also, Providence coming off a bad loss. Sure, they are. These guys already played about a month ago. Creighton already beat them once. So, I mean, what are you going to make Providence a 3-point favorite at home after they've already lost once? And with how good Creighton's been? I guess not. Providence probably finds a way to win. Not betting it.
Probably do.
Not betting it. My guy has turned over a new leaf. Sure, Alec. A pure Shenandoah leaf.
There we go.
Okay. Link in chat, 50% off. Support the team.
That was fast.
All right.
That's impressive.
Sure.
Impressive.
Thank you.
One time.
Appreciate it. Syracuse. Jim Boeheim has some work to do after roasting everyone else for being better at their job than him. Look, I'm going to be on Syracuse today. Let me go ahead and get that out. Let me put that on record. Okay, write that one down. Look, guys, NC State is really good. Syracuse is not. Syracuse is a favorite. I know they're at the Carrier Dome. I know they have home court advantage. I know they always turn it up in the second half of the year. I don't see why they don't do it again. I don't see why they don't win this game at home, considering they're a favorite against a way better team.
Yeah. So it's funny because when we were supposed to do like our weekly preview thing, I didn't expect the line. I didn't expect them to be favored. I thought it was going to be a little short, maybe. But my upset alert was NC State, and somebody said in chat that NC State, like I said earlier, NC State is a really good matchup for Qs. That's just so incredibly false. They match up horrendously with Syracuse because they like to get their stuff off the dribble, which against the zone, you can't get dribble penetration very often. And when they don't do that, what do? They play in the post with DJ Burns, which you also can't do, both against Jesse Edwards and against the zone. So it's from a basketball perspective, a disastrous matchup. So I'm a little surprised to see them favored. I thought they'd get some respect at home, but not this much. But I mean, I love it. I think they lose this game.
Yep. Give me that. Feed it to me. Feed me Syracuse. Bad matchup. Whatever. Good matchup. Don't care. You know I care about the lines. And that line reeks. Open up at, I'm seeing +0.5, but that's not even really a line in college basketball. Opened up around a pick 'em. Now Syracuse laying 1.5. Feed me that. Still not really that public. If we could see the bet percentage of the ML, that would be dope. Hopefully it's less than 50. It's not. I don't even care. Doesn't matter. Not too public. We take Syracuse today. Unranked team, favorite against a ranked team, has been very profitable this year. We've been talking about it. All right? Here's another one. Watch Syracuse. Watch Boeheim. Watch Girard. Heat up as we head into the end of the season like they do every single year. All right? Anything else?
I don't think anything on the screen unless you have something.
Okay. Nope. DePaul. There's some really good basketball games today, ladies and gents. My goodness.
Holy.
DePaul only getting 1.5 point at home against St. John's, who just beat Providence. Now, these guys played once this year already. Jovan St. John's obliterated them by 20. Now they're going to DePaul, a team that hasn't won in over a month. And DePaul's getting 1.5 points to St. John's. This reminds me of when we took Georgetown plus 1.5 at home in the beginning of the season.
I was about to say the same exact thing. It's obviously not as dramatic as they have won a conference game in, 2 years, but it feels like the exact same spot. And I love it.
Yep. They get it done today. They do. DePaul, after St. John's, maybe a little bit of a look-ahead spot here after a huge win. Let's not act like St. John's was playing great before that. They weren't.
Johnny got Creighton looming on Saturday, which is cool too.
That is great. Okay. Corey saying K-State line makes no sense, but I can't fade them.
Mods.
Yep. Okay. Adam Russ, can you send me your order number and I will look into it? Guys, your orders will come, I promise, okay? They take a little while sometimes. So, Adam, send me your order number. I'll check on the order, okay? Kansas State, Oklahoma. Damn, look at those splits on Kansas State. My goodness. Although the ML probably matters more. Oklahoma's been sharp for a while. They have. I can't ignore this line, though, Jovan. I mean, they're going up against one of the best teams in the country, Kansas. And they're only getting 1.5 points at home. I mean, there's so many lines like this today. It's driving me crazy. Oklahoma they don't have a winning record. And they're going up against Kansas State, who's been one of the most impressive, overperforming teams of the season. I don't even care that they're coming off that loss to Texas Tech. Texas Tech is back. I don't even care they've lost 3 of 4. This is still an incredible season from the Wildcats. And for them to only be -1.5 on the road against an Oklahoma team that's lost 4 games in a row, all by 10 or more points in those games. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Has Oklahoma given up yet? Or do you think we get one more great game out of Sherfield?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have not given up yet. I don't think we want a great game out of Sherfield, to be honest with you, because anytime I watch Oklahoma, that dude thinks he's Steph Curry, and he's not. So we probably need a bigger effort from, like, Tanner Groves. Maybe Jalen Hill steps in defensively especially. But I don't think they've given up. I think they're going to have a really good game, at least defensively, against this team. It's a lot of lines like this. I guess today with this one, and then I guess Providence are somewhat similar. But this one I would probably think I would like a little more. I think Oklahoma's the play here.
Yep. Give me Oklahoma. Give me the point. We might need it. You never know.
Yeah, you just might. I mean, I think this one probably – I wouldn't be shocked if this one closes like 2, which it wouldn't really scare me off, but I'm probably going to wait to lock this one in.
Okay. Well, you don't have to go far for this next one, Jovan. We've got Kansas. We've got Oklahoma State. This one scares me a little bit more. Still going to bet it. Still bet lines and not teams. That's how we win long term. Okay, don't get distracted. Don't get fluttered from the outside noise chat. Okay, always stay focused, stay locked in. But look, Oklahoma State has been one of the most impressive teams in college basketball this year, Jovan. And we know they've been great at home over the past year or so. But look, they're on a run right now. They're on their hottest streak we've seen in years from this basketball team, who was once pretty damn good. And guys in chat, if you're confused, we like Oklahoma in that first game. I definitely like Oklahoma State in the second game too, which we're talking about. And we'll let Jovan give his pitch too. But look, these guys already played on New Year's Eve. Kansas won in an absolute thriller. They won that game by 2. Now they go to Oklahoma State. This team's 11-2 at home, Jovan. They've been one of the best home teams in college basketball in the Power 5 in the last couple of years. I don't see what changes tonight against a Kansas team that's looked a little, iffy on the road at times. Give me the Cowboys at home. They are the most confident they've been all year. They think they could beat anybody. They know they could beat anybody because they continue to win games. They shouldn't be, especially at home. All right? This line is whack. We can all agree this line is whack. The splits are great. I sound like the freaking Frosted Flakes tiger. The splits are great. They are. All right? Give me the Cowboys. They get it done at home.
Yeah, I lean their way. I'm pretty unsure of whether I'm going to play it yet. But from basketball reasons, this is a good matchup for Oklahoma State, which I guess not many people can say against Kansas because they're going to make them have to shoot threes, which when Kansas does that, they don't win. And on the other side, this is a Kansas three-point defense has also been really, really bad against Kansas or Oklahoma State three-point attack that is okay at times, but when they match up against good defenses or I guess bad defenses for three-point progression purposes, they make some shots. So, I mean, I could expect my man John Michael Wright to have a nice game, hit a couple threes. Bryce Thompson should do his thing pretty much everywhere tonight. So it should be a really good game. I think it's either going to be an Oak State win or they get absolutely creamed. I wouldn't be shocked. I think X factor in this game is going to be Kevin McCullough, 100%. I think he might have to score tonight, to be honest with you. I might be on his points, but he's going to be kind of the X factor.
Okay. Well, I'm cool with that because he's pretty useless. I'm willing to bank on him probably not doing much.
I don't know about tonight. I think he's going to
maybe not tonight, but
I think it's a double-double type game for Kevin McCullough.
Okay. We need some prize picks props for that shit. I wish they would give us crazy shit like that and give us really, really juicy payouts.
I know.
That'd be really fun.
I would.
Maybe we'll make a call. after this. But all right, any of these other plays you want to talk about Air Force before we move?
What kind of question is that?
Okay. Yeah, and happy Valentine's Day, guys, to everybody celebrating. Got to make the units tonight to pay for dinner, pay for the flowers. All right, no messing around today. Strictly business. All right, make sure you bring your A game on the card today. You can't afford to miss your bets because we all know we're spending a lot of money today, probably more than we should.
Hey, you're sitting at dinner and you check the score and Oklahoma's up by 30. That would be a hell of a way to go out.
Yeah, I'm ordering another bottle of wine. If that's the case.
Yeah, we're getting the expensive shit.
If I check the score of the Kansas game though, and I see Kansas is up 40 with a minute and a half left, we might have to return that wine.
Kevin McCullough has a 30-point triple-double by halftime.
might have to pour the wine from the glass back into the bottle.
Yeah, just might have to. You're gonna be good. Getting salad.
Oh man, we got some receipts in the DMs. All right, my guy T Hearn coming through. Sure he can. All right, Bert, long-time listener, first-time caller. Bert, he's in here every day grinding. He's about to get cooked off those brownies. Use those responsibly, brother. And he got a sweatshirt too. Sure he can. Who else? Anybody else getting stuff today or what? We got my guy Minnesota. What a name. He ordered for the squad. Are we going to get to 5 today? Am I going to give out a sweatshirt on stream? We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. I think we need 2 more. 2 more orders, okay? Kevin McCullough over 20 PRA. Was that what you were just peeking at?
I was just looking at some of his lines. I was curious. Definitely not like weirdly high. But.
Okay. All right. Let's finish up grinding through this slate, which is just absolutely full of great games. My goodness. If you guys don't get absolutely juiced up and hop out of bed like a freaking ninja, you know what they do that thing where they like kick their legs up and hop up like that? Stuff that we can't do. When they're like lying on the ground, they get up like a freaking ninja. That's how I get up out of bed when I see a slate like this today. All right? Yeah. Jumping out of bed. All on the ceiling like Spider-Man.
A lot of people are asking about this Penn State game. Do you ever read there?
Jalen Pickett. Every time I bet on Penn State, they never come through, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I like Penn State at home. I don't like the line move. They've been pretty crappy. They've been getting line respect the last couple weeks.
Yeah. They also murdered Illinois the first time. First game they played, I believe. Yeah, I mean,
no, thank you.
Beat them by 15. It's 10.5-point dogs. It's not my
Times have changed since then for these two teams.
Yeah.
I'd say they're kind of opposites right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Illinois was really struggling back then. Penn State was looking really freaking good. Now Illinois is starting to show some heart, and Penn State's dead. I think I'm good.
Probably good, too.
Yeah. All right. Did you go over your weekly preview, your CBB weekly preview yesterday or no?
No.
Okay. I'm down to rip through these real quick and just let the people know what we got in like a minute. I'll do mine first real quick. Game of the week. I've got Creighton and Providence tonight. That one speaks for itself. If you haven't watched a Providence basketball game at home the last couple years, now is your chance because they're going to find a way to make it amazing. Okay? Check that game out. That is the game of the week, in my opinion. All right? Best bounce back spot this week, I've got Tennessee. When they bring Bama into town, you're starting to hear people talk about Tennessee. They can't really score. Their offense isn't looking great. They're losing games. It's now or never. They got to right the ship against one of the best teams in the country. All right, that's my bounce back spot there. And then we've got upset alert, Kansas State tonight. Already talked about it. They are on upset watch tonight. What do you got?
Game of the week, I went Bama, Tennessee. I think that's going to be a fantastic game, obviously. Mm-hmm. The Tennessee defense is going to show up. It's going to be a hard-fought game. It's going to be a gritty game. It'll be awesome. Best bounce-back spot, very unfortunately, I went Iowa State at Hilton against TCU. Mike Miles dependent, but lost 2 games in a row, I think, and it just seems like the spot where they get right. TCU will get healthy eventually, even if it's not Wednesday, but I don't think they can win that game at Iowa State. And that upset alert, prior to the line, like I had NC State, and I also had a little slash for Kansas possibly. But those are the two I kind of marked. But
Let's go.
Lot to go.
All right. Okay. We got about 15 minutes till Trent takes over. All right. What other games do we got? We got some late night games today, huh?
We do.
We didn't talk about any Mountain West.
I mean, because, 2 of the 3 Mountain West games are Wyoming. That could possibly be why.
Yep. Wyoming can go Ligma. No, thank you. I am done with them. It was fun while it lasted for a week when they won one game and we bet on. Their season's caked. Everyone quit on the team. Their coach is a dick, apparently. They're getting ready for next year. All right. San Jose State, UNLV, though, Jovan. Take me home, piece. Two teams that started out hot and 2 teams that are just not that good. Do you have a lean in this game? That's kind of a fatty spread for 2 teams that are pretty equally mid, if you ask me.
Yeah, this was lean initially, as I'm looking at the line, it does seem like a lot of points, and I believe it's going up to 7.5 some places as well. The San Jose State team is coming off of a win outright as a dog at home against Utah State. So, that does seem like a lot of points. I'd have to lean UNLV. Probably not going to play it, but that's where my head's at.
Okay. Jeff, you know what side I'm on in that, bro. You don't have to ask. Come on. Grow up. Okay. Well, we've got about 5 really freaking good games today, Jovan. Was there anything in the NBA, in the NHL? I know you already touched on it briefly, but anything you're looking to place your units, your hard-earned birthday units on?
I'll tell you what, I definitely didn't earn any units on my birthday, but it was just Super Bowl carryover. But yeah, there's stuff that I like. I'm probably going to play the Avs against the Lightning, kind of correlating with that Georgiev square. I also like the Jackets plus 1.5. But we kind of just went through those as we were going through the board when your laptop died. So
okay,
give me some time on those. But
okay,
definitely don't have anything on the hardwood for the NBA.
All right. Sounds good, my man. Let's start crafting up some winners for the squad ride. All right. Nice pick yesterday. Good work. Never in doubt. Beautiful. Right? Great work yesterday. Guys, 49, 25, and 1. This is a big one.
Yeah.
I want to win this one today. I know you guys do too. I would personally like to get to 50 and 25. I think that'd be pretty cool. So let's put our thinking caps on today. All right. Let me know what your favorite play of the day is today in chat. Let me know. Blow it up right now. Favorite one play. Everybody drop theirs right now. Go. All right. I want to see them. I want to read them. Cuse. We could put Cuse in there.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Put Cuse in.
Let's see what people are saying. Cuse, Providence, LSU, Creighton, Pure Shenandoah Brownie. That's the real winner. Loyola. Okay. Salukis, Ball State. Anybody that can read this fast is a liar. Corbin Yerfy, sure. Matt, kick rocks. Mods, get him out of here. Eagles, sure. It was never the Eagles, guys. And how about Sirianni acting like a jerk? I know he was crying in the beginning. Everyone was whatever. They thought that was cool. He was probably just doing that for TV. He probably planted those tears, all right? And then he's acting like a jerk, whining around, before halftime there, whatever. He's a perfect coach for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Fits right in that city like a glove. We'll leave it at that. Hopkins lax, sure. Maybe they're back. UNC minus 5.5. Mods, get him out of here.
I feel like we have
Judge
to
under.
We have to pick one of the Oklahomas.
Okay.
One of them.
You want to pick some now?
Yeah.
Let's go Syracuse, ML. Let's go. I'm down to put both of those in there, Jovan, but if you'd like to veto one.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I don't know if they both
Oklahoma.
kind of lean Oklahoma a little more.
Okay, well, let's put Oklahoma plus 1.5 in there right now, and we'll come back to OK State. What do you think about Auburn?
Not a fantastic fan of it.
All right.
Not gonna lie.
That ain't no problem. Plenty of winners today. All right. We didn't talk about Michigan and Wisconsin. Two teams that just stink, man.
Kicked. We're so kicked.
Two teams that stink. I don't think Oklahoma is winning personally. That's okay.
We're screwed.
We all have our own beliefs. All right. We could put DePaul in there.
Well, yeah, DePaul, I was about to say. Yeah. We'd love to take this 3-piece. It's got to be free.
Kansas, St. John's, and K-State. I bet my left testy that doesn't hit, brother. Please don't take that.
It was.
Please don't take that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you're being sarcastic. I don't know
No,
if
he was too.
All right.
DePaul, yes.
DePaul's in there. We might have to put OK State in there, unless you want to put in your hockey plays.
No, you can put in OK State.
Okay. OK State plus 1.5. What else, guys? We need one more. Oh, we could put South Carolina in, unless you're dropping a POD nuke piece.
No nuke piece. I mean, I don't care if I did. But
Okay. You want to put South Carolina in? You really like them.
I do.
I trust my goods. All right. Syracuse money line. Oklahoma plus 1.5. We got DePaul plus 1.5. That might be the grossest play I've ever seen. We've got Oklahoma State plus 1.5. And we've got South Carolina's plus 5. All right. 5 CBB plays, 5 winners. Pick the right one. I want to be 50-25 tomorrow when I come on here. All right. And I have no more coins because I spent them all on Valentine's Day. And I need these bets to hit. All right. Don't want it. Need it. All right. Carolina is singular. Yeah, it is. But it's not fun saying it like that, you know. DePaul has no business being up there. Well, I hope you guys vote for that one. I'm going to go ahead and lock that one in right now.
I'm voting for DePaul right now. No, it looks like it's not going to matter.
Okay. Well, shit. Guys, appreciate you hopping on today. We got a full squad, as we have been of late. Love it. Big week this week. All right? Big week this week. God, people love Syracuse today, by the way. My goodness.
Yeah.
Big week this week, guys. No more football. Time to lock in. Time to strap in. Seatbelts on. All right? Either get on board or get out of the way. Let's keep that very simple. All right? And let me make that very clear. Either get on board or get out of the way. All right? Because we're hitting our bets. And we're not stopping just because NFL's over. We're not stopping just because college football's over. All right? In my opinion, guys, we're only just beginning. And there's not a lot of people out there who know more about college basketball or know more about betting than the two dudes up here on your screen. All right? We're going to grind. We're going to finish out the season strong and work our ass off to find you guys winners, because that's what you deserve for coming in here and watching and supporting. All right? We appreciate it. As always, make sure you vote for your squad ride pick. This is a big one.
Massive.
This is a big one, okay? This is a big one. I want 50-25. I'm greedy.
Need it.
I'm greedy. I want it. And you guys can give it to me. All right? Looking like Syracuse is running away with it. That ain't no problem. Okay? I'll be on Jimmy B. Jim Boeheim picking his nose on the sidelines, yelling at other coaches for being better than him. I'll be on him today, sure. That's right up my alley. Okay? We are attacking this week. All right? It's only Tuesday. I'm going to be out of commission tonight probably.
It should be.
But we've got a huge week. Yeah, we got a huge week coming up. A lot of CBB to dive into, Jovan.
Always.
All right? A lot of CBB. What the fuck are y'all doing, Cuse?
He wants the ball.
Oh, man. Webby, is that the Tim Tebow speech? Because that shit still gets me pumped up. I don't care how much of a cornball he is. The difference between RG3 and Tim Tebow is that Tim Tebow actually, like, in his own heart and soul is a goofball. That's just how Tim Tebow is. He is just a, religious nut, and that's actually how he is. RG3 is just trying to crack jokes to break a smile, and it's too much. It's too much, RG3.
Some of the stuff RG3 says on broadcast is wild.
But also, let me get another thing clear though. I don't hate RG3. I don't. And you know what? A couple things go different ways, and that guy, he's probably my favorite NFL player of all time. If a couple things go different ways, so I like both of those guys. It's just an absolute cornball fest with both of them. It's battle of the cornballs. RG3 is also on Cuse. Yeah, I heard he nuked it. Did you hear they had to bump down Greg Olson's salary from $10 million to $3 million because Tom Brady's coming into town?
I mean, he was actually pretty good. I enjoyed listening to Greg Olson. He was one of the ones that were not absolutely unlistenable. I don't know why he was the one to catch the pay cut.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, they don't have a bazillion dollars, and they got to move him down to the B team because Tom's taking over for the A team. So
yeah,
he got the short end of the stick, which sucks. And I like Greg Olson commentating a lot. I agree. I agree. I mean, Tony Romo's getting roasted. They're saying you got to fucking start studying these players, buddy. Did you hear that? They like pulled him off. They're like, you need to start studying these players. You don't know any of these guys.
Yeah.
And I think he could kind of get away with it in the beginning because he still knew all those guys from being in the league, and that's why he was so good off the rip. I thought he was a great commentator off the rip too, but now he just says useless shit.
Too much.
Tom commentating is going to be awesome. I think he's going to be just like he does with everything in life. He's going to be great. Straight up. He's going to be awesome. -110, pick him. He gets back with Giselle. You taking it?
Nah. Give me the no.
What?
Give me the no.
Apparently they had a very long talk. The day he retired.
I'll think they'll be, I guess friendly. Because I know they haven't been very friendly as of late, but they'll work together for the kids. Maybe do some co-parenting, but they ain't get back together.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Friendly?
Yeah, I mean, depends on the time of day, but gotta do it for the kids.
Oh man, I guess we do got to keep it PG-13-ish. It's only 2:00 Eastern time, you know.
Can't have the Mikey Overs activity this early.
Yeah, we'll save that for the GOAT.
Yeah,
we'll save that for the GOAT. I think looks like Trent might be still working to get his camera fixed. I know you guys saw him hopping on here earlier, and his camera died. So we might have to stay on here a little bit late, which I'm sure you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
all right.
We did it yesterday too. We figured it out.
Okay. You want to see the jacket? This is literally a pimp jacket. This thing is fresh as hell. Yeah, me and Trent were running that place. Absolutely running that place. We couldn't get to our seats until like 15 minutes before the game. They just wouldn't let anybody in that section because it was so...
Like the rolling field section, right?
Probably, yeah. We were like behind one of the end zones.
Yeah.
We definitely were where they roll in the freaking end zone. But like the area to get to behind the end zone was like so many people. I thought I was in like a zombie apocalypse and people were like screaming and trying to get through. It was nuts. I thought I was watching fucking War of the Worlds. I don't know if I'm dating myself on that video or not with you, but that movie. Have you seen that?
Nope.
War of the Worlds?
Absolutely not.
Soft.
I mean,
Krabs is a tree. Yeah. We had an absolute time. Absolute time. You do me a favor real quick? Go to MLB season. Go to home runs. Click Aaron Judge. Go and click last. Thank you. All right. Go and continue.
There you go.
Thank you. I think I might include Aaron Judge under home runs in every single one of my entries this week. What do you think?
Should.
Why is Judge only at 46.5?
It's very low.
Yeah, it is. That's a little weird. It's almost like one of the most injury-prone players in the MLB. Maybe he gets hurt this year. Not wishing that on him.
Yeah, definitely not wishing it, but I mean, people
not wishing that on him at all. At all. All right? Seriously. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
But that number is low.
Maybe a little bit.
Let the kid craft. We should put on some studying music and just be silent. Just let Jovan just rip, just absolutely rip.
Just rip through. It's absolutely rip.
Tell me there's walks up. I don't think so. Yeah, Mush.
No. I don't do this.
Is it just strikeouts and home runs?
For now, yeah. We'll probably put some up the next week. Hoping.
Okay.
At least.
All right. If you guys are just joining now, Trent will be hopping on soon. Okay. Taiwan Walker over walks already paid out. Sure. Chico Carter, not that guy, pal.
Just cardio. It's very interesting they put Robbins up because he's been a goon. I've been looking for his props for weeks. And he just dropped the 32 piece on Florida and Colin Castleton. And now they're putting him up for the first time. Sure.
Interesting. Sure.
Sure.
Can I get either one of y'all's thoughts on the Cubs this year? Yeah. They made a lot of good moves. Who's their rotation?
Pretty good.
I know they got a couple good young arms. I'm pulling it up. Guys, I'm really excited about baseball too. So excited. Who's starting for them this year though? They got Hendricks. They got Sampson. They got Smiley. They got Steele. They got Stroman. They got Talion. Yeah, I don't know if that's a World Series recipe.
Surely that's going to work, right?
For winning it. But they added some nice pieces on offense. You know?
Yeah.
Was trading Arias for Lopez worth it for the Twins? I think that was a trade that made sense for both teams. I think both teams got a position of need.
That was it was a pretty equal trade.
Yeah.
I like that for both of them.
Justin Steele is really good and awesome, and he's going to be really good, I think. He's still very young. I agree with that Cream Fraiche, for sure. Have you seen the episode of South Park, the Cream Fraiche episode? Have you seen that, Jovan?
Not a big South Park guy, I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
I've not seen much.
Wow. Well, I know our guy Cream Fraiche has probably seen that. That's a hilarious ep. Looks like Trent's ready. We can move. Jovan, what do you got up on the screen, though, that you crafted up before you move? Okay.
Oh, I was just looking through. I mean, Quentin Post. I don't care how green he is. He's such a go.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, shocker, Syracuse won the squad ride. I think you guys wanted that one from the rip, and you know what? I'm just fine with that. Okay? Jim Boeheim, let's get it done tonight. All right? You owe the people a winner. Craft up some crazy scheme, something. Get it done. This is your time of the season, bucko. Time to lock in and get some Syracuse Orange wins. All right? It starts tonight. Let's be 50 and 25 on BTL squad rides when we hop on here tomorrow. All right? After we make all these units on CBB today. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday.